welcome everyone to the show. I've got Cindy G. Price, a singer-songwriter, and welcome to the set today.
Thank you very much.
Right from the bat, I need to say that we've got the Red Hot Mama Don't Judge CD that's just come out. I was going to say album. We can still call them albums, right? That's coming out. We're launching it, and we're really excited to share it with everyone here.
Thank you.
This is a Red Hot Mama cover.
Yes, it is.
Well, what led you to have that cover with the Don't Judge?
To be honest with you, the second track, Drunk Enough for Two, is a song I wrote about a lady who was guilted at the altar, and she took a cruise and had a good time. She was at the beach. That was the concept behind that.
Okay.
And the title song, Don't Judge, is another reason for the cover shot.
Okay, so you can't judge it, this album or CD by its cover. It's
No,
going to be a lot of fun, though, right?
Oh, definite.
Okay.
15 songs so diverse, it's unbelievable.
You do have a very diverse musical
Yes, I do.
background. Let's
Yes,
talk about, when you're talking about singing and songwriting, let's talk about some of your interests in terms of music.
I do all genres. I have no specific. Born and raised bluegrass and country, and done some gospel, but I refuse to stay in one format. It limits my writing, and I love to write. So I do all genres: R&B, soul, gospel, reggae, blues, jazz, country, bluegrass. I do it all. I love it all.
Do you consider yourself more of a singer or more of a songwriter?
In my youth, I was a singer. I do the best I can at current, but my main thing is writing. I'll also do commercial jingles. I love my commercial jingles.
Well, let's talk about commercial jingles. I guess I have to ask you as we get this interview started, do you still love this place?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, really, I have two homes here in the city and in the county.
Well, for folks who don't know some of your history and with Martinsville City had a jingle search and talking about, was it the city or was it in the county?
City and county I included in the jingle.
Okay, and it was a search for a songwriter who could do something in terms of tourism and attracting attention to the area. How did you first get interested in becoming part of that?
I had just released my first album, CD, and I looked the ad in the paper, and they were advertising for a short snippet to promote our community. And I said, well, I'm a shoo-in. There's no one that loves this place like I do, you know? And I took it, and sight unseen, won it.
Yeah. So what happened when you won for the jingle? What happened then?
Well, it was a tremendous amount of publicity. I was very blessed and thankful. Like I said, I had just released an album. Everyone loved it. It stuck to your head, you know. And shortly thereafter, not long thereafter, the people that chose my jingle and, you know, told us we had won, said that I would get promotion in this avenue, and this avenue. Well, all of that didn't turn out to be the case. And when I got kind of upset about it, because, you know, I wanted to do it, I was proud of my community, I was told, no, we don't have anyone saying anything adversarial about our clique. And so they pulled my jingle for no reason whatsoever. And then they made it in print that they would do whatever they wanted to with it. I beg to differ. I copyright and I publish my work. So no, they didn't.
So when you responded and you said, listen, you've made some promises in this relationship that you haven't been able to make come forth. And what were those promises? Weren't they some...
A racetrack gig, a TGIF gig, different things of avenue that they were going to get me some
exposure.
There you go.
Yeah. Well, why didn't it come through? Those seem like very easy things to do for someone who's
I'd like
got the
to know
jingle.
as well, because I was pulled from venues at the last minute. You know.
Okay. Yeah. Why do you think that was? It was because you said you questioned the...
Yeah, I came on live television and questioned as to why was I done this way.
Yeah.
And that was something you don't do around here, folks.
Okay, so if you have a problem, you're not supposed to say anything about it.
Yeah, right.
That doesn't sound like your style.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Well, you know, the jingle was very popular.
I love it.
People do love it, and we love this place. The saying of "we love this place," you know, really kind of
I still got the bumper
off.
stickers on my car.
Yeah. So you copyright that material, and then you tell them you're not able to use it if you weren't able to.
Yeah, they were going to use it without me, and no, not my music.
You mean have someone else sing it?
Whatever they wanted to do with it, they owned it. And I had already copyrighted it, so.
So how did you let them know that they didn't own it?
I did it in print.
You let them know?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think so. No, it's a very big business.
I was going to say, you've been doing this a long time.
Yes,
Obviously, you know what you're doing.
Very professional.
This is, I was going to say, you're a professional. So have you been able to mend fences with those organizations and groups?
No, but I'd give anything if I could. I mean, I think it's silly. The person who chose to pull the jingle's no longer with them, and I'm saddened that we couldn't get along, really. I mean, I think it was some kind of little trip, some simple little something, and it could have been worked out, but they chose to do what they chose to do, and I've done nothing but move forward.
Yeah, let's talk about moving forward. A few years later, and you have to do, with these interviews, we have to do our history. So I had our research, and so what I did was I Googled you. You can Google Cindy G. Price. There's lots of information about you, including some of the bulletin editorials that you've written. We'll talk about that as well. But you've always been very vocal, and you've used what happens in your own life for your songwriting. Am I right about that?
Absolutely.
So when Henry County sheriffs were indicted in the big incident here in Henry County, you wrote a song.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Okay. My song regarding the Sheriff's Department was just a parody play off of what the news media were covering.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. I didn't know any of them.
Well,
Still don't.
It made national headlines.
Yes, it did.
And so you see the national headlines, you see what's happening in your community, and you write a song, and the song became very popular.
It's okay.
Is that what it's all about?
Yeah, and you know, backing up just for a second, the jingle became popular.
Sure.
We love this place.
Right.
There was a gentleman named Will Vares in Richmond, Virginia, on a blog site that literally ripped the flesh off my bones. And I mean, the AP Press, you know. And I took it with a grain of salt. It's like this right here, my opinion is, I recently heard someone on this station make the statement they've been thrown under the bus. Sweetheart, I've been run over by the bus. But guess what? Have faith, believe, rise above it. That's my motto.
You know, I've heard it said that you're not someone until someone hates you.
Absolutely.
But, you know, and
that's absolutely.
That seems to be, you know, you've gotten such a response to your music. It really seems to hit a chord, and we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that after this commercial break, and we're going to be back with Cindy G. Price.
Thank you.